Friends, supporters, VIPs, yes, I am talking to you. I'm Ryan Cheverini. I'll be your MC tonight for the Cancer Wellness Center Better Together benefit. But hey, before we get to the party, this is the pre-party. I already have my cocktail. I know that some of you have already done that too. No judgment, even though I'm home in my living room by myself. Okay, slow down. Anyway, grab your cocktail kits or your mocktail kits. Grab some glasses, get some ice, and get ready to become an ultimate bartender. Because Carlos Matias, who used to be at the Michelin-starred Band of Bohemia, he's now a brand ambassador for Banez Mezcal. He's going to take you step by step through the art and skill, everything it takes to make the perfect mixed drinks and get this celebration going. Pace yourselves. The main event starts at 7 p.m. We'll see you then. Cheers.
Hi everyone, Carlos Matias here from Chicago, Illinois. Currently the beverage director over at Kasama Restaurant, but operating out of my house today. Just received my cocktail courier kit in the mail, so we're gonna open it up, see what's inside, and create the beverage. Awesome. World's best cocktails delivered directly to my door. Alrighty. This one is the tree pose. I'm going to come up a little bit closer. Cool thing about Cocktail Courier, I've ordered from them before, is all of these things are readily available. All the instructions are on the back side, so you all will be following along. This is the tree pose. This is going to be a non-alcoholic version that can be made alcoholic with a little bit of vodka. So I'm going to, I already have my tools that were required for this kit set out. A measuring tool, jigger. I have my knife for cutting limes. I have my juicer for juicing those limes. I've got my cocktail shaker. I've got a little baby strainer right here. I've got some water for getting the glass real cold, and then I've got some ice set aside as well. And then I have my glasses over here on the left side, which I will put up here in front. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox all of these things. Got our ginger beer here, pineapple juice, limes, and basil syrup. And then our garnishes as well. Scoot this over just a bit. Alrighty, so the instructions say to chill the rocks glass by placing it in a fridge or filling it with ice and water. So I'm going to do just that. Here's our glass. Fill that up with the water. Alright, I'm going to put my other things over me here. The next step is to juice limes and set aside. So I'm just going to cut up a few. Probably two. I'm only going to make one drink with this kit. Two. I grabbed a little mason jar. You can use any kind of cup just to squeeze the lime juice into. Discard. Squeeze. Hope everyone's out there ready to party. I know this is an NA drink. The next one's going to be alcoholic. Squeeze. Awesome. I'm going to set this stuff aside as well. Alrighty. Now it says to measure all of the ingredients and add it to the shaker. So we take our shaker, like to pour into the big tin here. You can set the other one aside, or if you're using a cobbler shaker, it typically has the cap on top, and all you have to do is take the little nozzle off and dump your cocktail in. So the first ingredient is the basil syrup, half an ounce of that. So your jigger on the inside should have little markings for a half an ounce, ounce and a half on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. Half an ounce, straight into my shaker. That down. Pineapple juice. Crack that open. Actually, shake it first. Then we'll crack it open. Half an ounce of pineapple juice. And then a full ounce of the lime juice that we just squeezed. And 2 ounces of ginger beer. But we're not going to shake the ginger beer because it's carbonated, so we're just going to shake the still ingredients and then add the ginger beer after. So it's telling me to fill the shaker with ice and shake vigorously for 10 seconds. Shake, tap. I think that works. Remove rocks glass from the fridge or the freezer. We're gonna empty our chilled glass. You can see, nice and cold. We're gonna fill with more ice. There we go. And then we're going to strain into the glass. I don't have a double strainer. I do have this net strainer, so what I'm going to do is do a little trick. Take the top of my strainer, put it there so it holds the ice back. Then we're going to just pour our liquid straight in. Awesome. Put that off to the side. And I'm going to take my ginger beer. Because my glass is a little bit bigger, the cocktail does look a little bit shallow, but that's okay. Everything is measured correctly. And then it says to add 2 ounces of ginger beer. Gonna go a little bit more. Move that around. Then I'm going to take my garnish, place it right in here. Come up to you guys. Cheers. Hi. On to the second cocktail, which does actually contain alcohol. Awesome for all of you enjoying this one out there. This is the Para Todo Bien. They say in Spanish, para mezcal para todo mal y para todo bien también, which means, hey, mezcal can be for the good and the bad. So this cocktail does use mezcal inside of it. So I'm just going to unpack the box here. Banez mezcal, a little bit of Q club soda, some pineapple syrup, and limes, which I've already gone ahead and juiced a bit. So following the instructions now, we are going to chill our glass by either placing it in the fridge or freezer. I assume you guys are using ice. So I already have some ice water here to chill this glass. Gonna pour that right in. Then just add a couple more cubes. Awesome. Telling me to juice, so I'm just gonna juice this real quick while the glass gets cold. juice one end. I'll show you a little trick as well. You want to save, like I did here, save half of this lime so that you can use it to rub on the outside of the glass to make rimming easier. Oh, there's also the jalapeno salt that I forgot about inside of the box. All right, put this off to the side, the lime juice. Now it says remove the glass from the fridge or freezer, or if you're using ice water, empty the glass. So we're going to take this, nice and cold now, dump it right back into our handy Pyrex. It's telling me to pour this jalapeno salt onto a plate and moisten the outer rim of the glass. And then we're going to essentially just rim the edge of the glass. So I'm going to be using a coaster because I didn't grab a plate. And here's this coaster here. Cool. Set that aside. And now that lime that I did not discard, I'm going to use on the outside edge of the glass. Just give it a little squeeze, get some of those juices all around the edge of the glass. And we're going to take our plate of salt and the glass, rub it around the edges like so. This worked surprisingly well. Then you have your garnished glass. And we're going to start building our cocktail. So get your shaker ready. Your ingredients are directly in front of you. Measure all ingredients, but don't add the club soda to the shaker because we want that carbonation again. So it's 1.5 ounces of Banez Mezcal. I'm going to use the other side of this. This is a 2 ounce, so I'm going to go halfway up. Pour that in. We have our pineapple syrup. 3/4 ounce. Using the other side. Almost to the top, but not quite. And then 3/4 ounce of the same amount of lime juice. Now our favorite part, shaking vigorously. Ice into our shaker. One more scoop here. We're going to cap this off and shake. Smile while you do it. Smile. You smile because we're about to have a delicious beverage. Nice and shaken. All right. And now it's telling me to double strain, so I'm going to use the same trick I did last time. Just going to take the top of my tin, put it at the top, hold it, and then, oops, let's put some ice in here first. Sometimes you have to improvise when you're bartending at home and don't have all your tools. We're just going to go ahead and strain that into there. This is all the good stuff. Awesome. Pop open our soda. Pour that inside. To the top there. That looks super refreshing. Cheers, and thank you for joining me.
Well, the time has arrived. Good evening and welcome to the Cancer Wellness Center Better Together Benefit at Home. I'm your MC, Ryan Cheverini. Yep, some of you know me from that one show. Others are going, I think I've seen him before. And then others are saying, oh, my grandma loves him. Big with the grandmas. So grandma, good evening, and thank you for attending the event this way. I know it feels strange, but just think, as you're watching me right now, I can see into all of your homes, and most of you look great. Bill, yeah, you could clean up a little. I'll wait. All right, that's a little bit better. Now, but on a serious note, we know that we are in difficult times right now, but we also know that cancer doesn't stop, not even in a global pandemic. So we appreciate you attending the event this way, and we hope that you can generously donate when the time comes. Just think, you're saving money. No gas, no Uber, no parking. You're not sitting next to some person you didn't really want to sit next to at the event. These are all wins right now, and hopefully you can use a little bit of that extra money to donate. Now tonight, the theme is time to shine, and that's what we want to do. We want to shine a light on the amazing volunteers and healthcare workers and everybody connected with the Cancer Wellness Center. The work that they do is absolutely amazing, and they've been so focused on finding new ways to be creative and keep the center's mission to deliver programs and services to patients and their families to make life a little bit better when you're fighting cancer. Tonight you're going to be inspired, you're going to be informed, and you're going to be entertained. We have Riley Elmore, who was on season 11 of The Voice. He is going to cap things off tonight, and we have other performances as well. Hey, you should have also received an email with a link to this broadcast and also information on how to donate, information on the silent auction items, the raffle tickets, all of those things. To make it easier, we're also going to put a message with a number on your screen so you can text or call as well. And you can access the website 24/7, donate anytime. If you can't figure it out or you're having any tech problems, just ask your kids. They'll figure it out pretty fast. All right, without further ado, I would like to introduce the Executive Director for the Cancer Wellness Center, Nancy Bolzoni.
Hi, I'm Nancy Bolzoni, Executive Director of the Cancer Wellness Center. Welcome to our first ever Better Together benefit at home. While we may be miles apart tonight, the center's mission unites us. We are focused on improving the emotional and physical well-being of those affected by cancer. Currently, we are reaching more people than ever and providing more sources of support than ever before. From our virtual counseling and support groups, to cancer-focused yoga classes on our YouTube channel, to the new Chat with the Staff panel discussions, the center has adapted and thrived. We have not done this alone. I want to take a moment to thank our incredibly generous lead sponsors who, along with all of our donors, help to make the work of the center possible. Thank you to Lynn and Joel Chesler, the Malkin family, Elite Staffing, the Gilhooly family, the Zoll family, and the Turek family. And thank you to our 19-member board of directors who selflessly give their time and philanthropy all year long to ensure the future of the Cancer Wellness Center. A revered colleague recently said, "Great minds working together can accomplish a lot more than great minds working alone." I would like to add, great hearts working together can accomplish anything. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast, and thank you for helping to sustain the mission of the Cancer Wellness Center. Now, I'd like to introduce Steve Lewis, Chairman of the Board of the Cancer Wellness Center.
Thank you, Nancy, and all the CWC staff. You have all done an amazing job focusing on what matters most, our participants. Welcome to the Center's 31st annual benefit. That's right, for 31 years, the Center has been providing support, care, education, and hope to those impacted by cancer. From that perspective, this year is no different. Today, the Center continues to deliver their vitally needed programs and services. Since the Center's closing on March 12th, the Center has experimented and innovated new ways to reach, welcome, and serve cancer patients and their loved ones. I am proud to report our participation numbers are exceeding any other year in the Center's history. Unfortunately, the world's events do not allow us to be together in person this year. but the fact is the center depends on the funds raised from this event to be able to provide the programs and services the center patients and families need, now more than ever. So tonight, we need your help. I am asking you today to join with me and give the most generous gift possible. Every dollar counts. Every gift is life-changing. Now I invite you to watch and hear the stories of lives better because of you and your investment in the center.
My late husband was diagnosed in January of 2018 with stage 4 lung cancer.
My fiance, Howard, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
My wife was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia.
It was quite a shock to my system to find out that I have breast cancer at 37 years old.
The last year of his life, it was really difficult. He declined and lost his ability in movement, sometimes speech, vision, and he died in September of 2019.
Late November of 2018, they announced that there was nothing more they could do. She passed away at home with myself and our 2 kids.
If I had found the tumor in March, I don't know that I would have been able to get in because everything just shut down. It's been much harder than I expected to have to go to my treatments alone, to have to do chemo alone, to have nobody there to support me.
I can't imagine what people are going through now when they're losing a loved one with all these restrictions where sometimes they can't be with the person.
It was emotional support that I was primarily looking for. I was feeling very alone in the experience and just wanted to find some ways of finding comfort and kind of getting stability.
I learned about the Cancer Wellness Center, I think, in our very first appointment with the oncologist. I called immediately, knowing we would need the support.
The Cancer Wellness Center really has been a vital part of my practice. I refer each and every one of my patients to the Cancer Wellness Center for those services that they're able to provide. I tell my patients it's an amazing resource that we have in our back door that supplements and enhances the care that we're able to provide at the hospital. From one-on-one services to support that they can provide to families, group therapy sessions, cooking classes, yoga. It's been unbelievably beneficial to my patients.
Finding the center has been everything for me. Being able to talk to other young women like me with young children, that were totally blindsided with cancer at a young age. Having that emotional support has been really essential.
The most beneficial was the group work that I ended up doing in the caregiving group.
We were able to share stories of what we had gone through and found out that a lot of us were very similar.
The experience of working with families, who are going through this and the trauma of this is unique to a center that is there to specifically support those needs.
I don't think people who have gone through the loss of a partner really get what it's like. They can only imagine the loneliness and the solitude that we experience every day of our lives.
The Cancer Wellness Center has been my lifeline. Aside from my family and my husband, it's been my main source of support and guidance.
This center makes a difference in people's lives who are already going through tremendous stress.
It's already a struggle to pay for my cancer services. So I would have had to pay out of pocket for my emotional support as well. And I don't know that I would have been able to do that.
It's really important that at the very top of the list of things they're conveying to the patient and the patient's family is the Cancer Wellness Center. There are so many things that are going to unfold and evolve in the coming weeks and months, but to get access to that level of support immediately is really important.
Aside from, getting a second opinion, the very next call that they have to make is to the Cancer Wellness Center because it's that important.
Now that was a great reminder on why we are all better together. You could truly make a difference in the lives of friends or families you know, countless families you've yet to meet, or maybe someday even your own family. So if you can, please give and give generously to invest in the future of the center. You can do that by bidding on those silent auction items, making a donation, or buying raffle tickets, all from your cell phone, tablet, or computer. And every dollar really does make an impact. Now, before we check in on those donations, let's take a peek at our volunteers working hard to raise money. All right, time to check in on those donations and give some love and some shout outs. So big thank you to Ed and Beth Wartnaby, Lisa and David Barr, Martha Young, Robin and Justin Shepard, Joan Lentino, Ron and Betsy Ruth, and so many more. You're the true MVPs. Keep those donations coming. We'll check back in a bit.
When I started working at the Cancer Wellness Center more than 20 years ago, we were a very small organization without a designated clinical team. Thanks to the support and generosity of you, our donors, we have continued to grow every year. I appreciate that the center continues to grow and evolve as the needs of our community changes. Even while working remotely, we have added new groups, classes, and programs. I love that my colleagues at the center are creative, innovative, and always have the best interest of our community in mind. What I enjoy most about working at the Cancer Wellness Center is the opportunity and the privilege to provide valuable services to those living with cancer. It may sound cliche, but I truly get as much as I give. When I'm working with people who have a cancer diagnosis or their family members, whether in counseling or in support groups, I am gratified by how they benefit from the work they are doing. They might find meaningful connections with others in similar situations, which can help to normalize their experience. They might learn how to better get their needs met by communicating in different ways with family members and friends, or by learning to be more comfortable asking for help and support. They might have a more gratifying end-of-life experience by creating connections with the people most important to them and by solidifying their legacy. They might learn to decrease anxiety during and post-treatment in order to live their lives more fully and with more ease and enjoyment. The opportunities for people to live a better life, even while living with a cancer diagnosis, are many. Thank you for joining us tonight in support of our mission.
All right, let's keep those donations coming in. All right, you guys ready for some music? Me. No, not me. Riley Elmore from The Voice, though, is going to perform for the finale, and we also have some other performances to get to before that. So a few weeks ago, the center launched an online talent competition, and 9 brave and very talented performers submitted videos. You've been voting online, and right now, it's our first runner-up, also receiving $250. Take it away.
Feeling It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. If you sit next to me, you see the things go naturally. Just say the word, not like the sea. Just come on and sit next to me. Ooh, take you high.
Thank you for an incredible, heartwarming performance. Before we hear from our CWC community, I'd like to thank Whipfleet, our marketing sponsor this evening, for their commitment to supporting the work of the center. The Cancer Wellness Center has been in the community for over 3 decades because of our unrelenting commitment to help cancer patients and their families. Next, we will be hearing directly from our valued partners, which helps illustrate how many people contribute to making the center the special place that it is.
One of the goals of social workers when they meet with patients and families is to assess how they are coping and any additional resources that they may need. That's where the Cancer Wellness Center comes in. Because our patients are individual, we know that when we send them to the Cancer Wellness Center, they will be treated as such. That is why the Cancer Wellness Center has such a wide range of programs. If a patient needs counseling or wants to learn more through their educational programs or wants a massage to help them relax, we know that they will be met with respect and dignity and treated as the individual that they are.
Although it's difficult to think about, not every family's cancer journey has a happy ending. That's where Cancer Wellness Center's bereavement team steps in. We offer hope and support to grieving family and friends, helping them to find meaning at what may be the most difficult time of their lives. When bereavement participants first come to us, they frequently describe themselves as feeling lost and broken, and they're often confused by the range of emotions they are feeling. We help to normalize their grief experience and provide the tools they need to keep moving forward. In addition to grief education and our Evening of Remembrance, the center offers individual bereavement counseling, as well as multiple spousal and non-spousal bereavement support groups for those up to 1 year post-loss. There's also our Healing Journey group for those between 1 and 5 years bereaved, because we know grief doesn't stop at that 1 year anniversary mark. People often ask me how I do what I do. They imagine that bereavement work is all about sadness, but nothing could be further from the truth. It is an amazing privilege to walk alongside people during their darkest time, and a gift to be able to witness their resilience as they move from a place of despair to a new life filled with hope and possibilities. The life-changing work of CWC's bereavement team would not be possible without the help of you, our generous donors. We are so grateful for your continued support. You make a difference in the lives of our participants and our clinical team every day, and for that we thank you.
Our 3 cancer centers at Evanston, Glenbrook, and Highland Park hospitals form a triangle around the Cancer Wellness Center. Or, put another way, the Cancer Wellness Center sits in the center of a triangle conveniently located for all of our patients. We're fortunate at the Kellogg Cancer Center to be able to offer a lot of supportive services to our patients. But we can't do everything. So early on, we tell our patients about the amazing services offered by the Cancer Wellness Center, formally through our new patient folder and discharge instructions, and we do so informally with information from physicians and nurses to the patients. We let them know that we will provide the medical services to help them get better, as well as many support services. But I tell my patients early on about the many hours of patient-centered and free support services offered by the Cancer Wellness Center: education, individual and group counseling, nutrition and exercise education and services, and mostly another place to feel comfortable in a neutral setting, away from but partnering with their medical care. Thank you, Cancer Wellness Center, for all that you do.
10 years ago, the Cancer Wellness Center changed my life, but not in the way you might expect. I was given the opportunity and honor of participating in the Cancer Wellness Center's Dancing with the Stars theme gala. That experience changed my life and my daughter Sabrina's life. It also began my 10-year ballroom dance journey and my daughter Sabrina's passion and possible career as a ballroom dancer. Since the 2010 Cancer Wellness Center benefit, I have been a part of the Long Grove Fred Astaire family. Since that time, I have competed all over the country, become more confident, and made lifelong friends. Fast forward to 2020. In the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, I was diagnosed with DCIS. A double mastectomy and chemotherapy followed. As soon as I was diagnosed, I knew the Cancer Wellness Center would be there for me and once again change my life. Immediately upon my diagnosis, the staff at the center were there to give me whatever advice and help I needed. They helped me find the best doctors and made me feel hopeful that I will be fine and go on to dance again very soon. There was no limit to the support the Cancer Wellness Center provides, and in my case, it also gave me the gift of dance.
All right, now for the toughest part of the night, at least for me. This event is very, very personal for all of us because we are all affected by cancer, including my family. My mom was a 2-time cancer survivor. She had throat cancer in 2015, then again in 2016. She went through chemo, went through radiation. I literally saw the strongest woman that I knew just diminish with her strength, weight, appetite, overall just well-being. She was struggling, but I also saw her battle back and battle through it and stay positive. And she beat it not once, but twice. I went with her to her 1-year checkup. And we got that news and we hugged and we took a picture outside the hospital, and it was such a great day of celebration. And we thought everything was going to be fine. We even took a trip to Colorado that November to go see my twin brother, who's a football coach. And this picture actually normally sits on this shelf back here. Here's a look. This is my mom right here. And in this picture, she was cancer-free. This is November 2016, and she passed away less than 3 months later. While she beat cancer, as many of you know, the chemo and radiation just took a toll on her immune system. And my mom ended up getting pneumonia, not knowing it. And then she went into the hospital, and sadly that was the beginning of the end. But I just remember the toll it took on all of us when she was battling. I left work for a month, which my employer was amazing about. It's the best decision I ever made. If you're ever in that situation, you can't buy time. Remember that. And you can't get that time back. I literally held my mom's hand when she died, which is the most difficult thing any son can do. So this is a very personal thing for me, and I really appreciate the work the CWC does. And it's inspiring to see all of you who are donating and making investments in the center's future. So thank you for your generosity. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. Every dollar counts, and every dollar is life-changing. All right, quick reminder, those raffle ticket sales and the silent auction will be open until 10 p.m. tonight. We'll contact the raffle winners directly, and we'll announce the names tomorrow morning on Facebook.
A few years ago, a longtime colleague and friend invited me to learn more about the center's mission and work. I was impressed by what I have seen and learned since that initial introduction. I have continued to deepen my role, and this past year I was honored to join the board of directors. I am here tonight because I know firsthand of the vitally needed programs and services the center has been delivering to this community for over 30 years. We are lucky to have this deeply meaningful organization in our community, and I hope you will join me tonight in support of their mission.
Well, the road to the talent competition finale has been a fun and exciting one. We've seen singers, dancers, drummers, and other musicians. By the way, if you didn't get a chance to see all of the amazing talent, we're going to show those entries at the end of this broadcast tonight, so stay tuned for that. And big thank you to all of our performers for using your talents for such a great cause. But now, the winner of the first ever CWC Time to Shine talent competition and $500 is
In April of 2020, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. In a matter of weeks, she had a double mastectomy and started chemotherapy. My mom is the strongest person I know. I wouldn't have been able to get through this hard time if it wasn't for my dance teachers and my passion for dance, just like my mom would have been able to get through it without the Cancer Wellness Center. I struggled with my own medical issues, and my mom's always there to support me. So I know this is my time to support her. My mom is so strong. She's so brave and so fearless. My mom's a superhero. Mom, I love you.
Every single day here at Kellogg, I refer our patients to the wonderful services up at the Cancer Wellness Center. Previously, I would invite them to visit the center and spend time up there and being involved in the activities, but they have done just a wonderful job moving all of those options online. I refer to their wellness classes, their webinars, their fabulous telehealth services, including both counseling and their support groups. But mostly I encourage the use of the community up at the Cancer Wellness Center. So many of our patients and their caregivers feel isolated and alone, and the Cancer Wellness Center is a place where they can feel a part of something bigger than them. A reminder that they do not do this alone. So thank you, Cancer Wellness Center. I appreciate all that you do for our patients.
Big thank you to everyone who made a donation tonight. And guess what? We're only $10,000 away from reaching our goal, which means we can do it, but we need your help. So if you're able to, please text the number on your screen or visit the website. The Cancer Wellness Center is an amazing place. They've been helping families and patients for more than 30 years. So let's help them so they can help others. Tonight, I hope you smiled. I hope you learned. I hope you did a little bit of both. I had a great time. Thank you to the CWC for letting me MC this event. I hope they've been able to earn your trust tonight and your support so that if you ever need to call on them, and I hope you don't, but you know they will be there. All right, to close the night, back to some more music. He is our special guest. He was on season 11 of The Voice at just the age of 16. Team Adam selected him. This is Riley Elmore. Take it away.
Thank you, Ryan, for that introduction, and thank you to the Cancer Wellness Center for having us today. My name is Riley Elmore, and this is Jack Macklin. We're going to play a song for you, and also thank you for everything you do for your patients and their families. the world on a string. I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I got the song that I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a wonderful thing, as long as I got the string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let her go. I've got the world on a string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life's a wonderful thing, as long as I hold the string. I'd be a crazy so-and-so if I should ever let her go. I've got the world on a string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my finger. What a world, and this is life. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Thanks again for this opportunity to play music.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is you, all is you. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is you, all is you. You are not alone, you are not alone, you are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not. You are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. When the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Someone to carry you. You will be found. You will be found.
You will be found. around when the sky and the ground started ringing. I know that he's near by the thunder I hear in advance. His words and his words alone are the words that can start my heart singing. And his is the only music that makes me glad. He'll sleep and he'll rise in the light of two eyes that adore him. Bore him it might, but he won't leave my sight for a glance. In every way, every day, I need less of myself and need more him, 'cause his is the only music that makes me dance. And oh, he's around when the sky and the ground started ringing. I know that he's near by the thunder I hear in advance. His words and his words alone are the words that can start my heart singing. And his is the only music that makes me dance. He'll sleep and he'll rise in the light of two eyes that adore him. Bore him it might, but he won't leave my sight for a glance. In every way, every day, I need less of myself and need more him, 'cause his is the only music that makes me dance. Oh, hello, let's dance.
Hey, Cancer Wellness, we're better together. Hey, Cancer Wellness, we're better together. You got the heart, you know a part, we love you so very much. Hey, Cancer Wellness, we're better together. Hey, Cancer Wellness, we're better together. You got the heart, you know a part, we love you so very much. Hey, Cancer Wellness, we're better together. Hey, Cancer Wellness, we're better together. You got the heart, even though we're apart, and we love you so very much. You got the heart, even though we're apart, and we love you so very much. You got the heart, even though we're apart, but we love you.
The